Agent Atlas Shepard has spent years of her life hunting the artificial intelligence known as Harlan. Originally engineered to advance humanity, he instead nearly ended it.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb!
Atlas, my name is Smith.
Is that really necessary? You're a computer program.
I'm driving through.
Atlas, my name is Smith.
Is that really necessary? You're a computer program.
I'm driving through.
Okay, let's go, bitch.
Wait a minute!
Get away from her, you bitch!
So personally, all I can say is that I have never been crazy about Netflix films, especially the originals. I've never been crazy about them. I'm not the kind of guy to go to my Netflix and refresh every time, checking what's trending or checking what's the new releases or whatnot. But I'm starting to realize a trend with Netflix. Maybe I'm late to the party, maybe I'm the one who just didn't catch on quickly. But for the few movies I've noticed that are Netflix originals, there's always a theme with them. There's always a certain formula. Remember the Pop-Up Girls were made with sugar, spice, everything nice, a hint of Chemical X. Netflix have the same thing. Whether it's movies like Six Underground, Red Notice, Rebel Moon, Damsel. There's always this thing where what they do is they get a famous actor or a bunch of actors who are going to be like the poster child of that film. And then they get very generic ideas that you've probably seen before or are very aware of or are familiar with. And then they put just a bunch of mindless action in the film so that general audiences can consume. And if you tell someone that movie is not good, they start telling you, well, it has action, so... Many general audiences will fall for it, but for anyone who actually enjoys good quality cinema, you'll be able to see right through it. And it's sad that it took Atlas of all movies for me to be able to see this trend that Netflix does. Netflix needs to stop. Atlas is literally the worst offender of this trend. I mean, Rebel Moon copied Star Wars. Damsel was a Game of Thrones Daenerys Targaryen type clone. But Atlas steals from so many things. Atlas steals from so many things. It steals from like Pacific Rim. It steals from probably The Matrix because there's an AI there called Smith. It steals definitely from Terminator. Probably also steals from Avatar, the one with the blue aliens. And it also probably steals from Alien, the one that has Ripley. It steals from so many films you've seen before. And I also saw somewhere online that people are saying that the movie is basically Jennifer Lopez in Titanfall. I've never played Titanfall, so I can't do comparisons, but it just adds to my point that this movie is just an amalgamation of stolen ideas that you've seen before, so generic and cliche. It should be an offense to be this generic and cliche, to steal so many ideas. Literally, I can already feel ChatGPT just typing the script as it steals from other sci-fi films of the same nature. I saw the trailer for this film before it came out. If you've seen the trailer, you've already seen the movie. 80% of the film is in the trailer. So just a small review of the actual film. The intro of the movie, they give this synopsis just to set the stage of what's currently happening. They talk about how, AI was created, it turned on the humans. You've already heard this story before. That's what I'm saying. This film is the worst offender of Netflix's whole generic movie making, factory making process, yeah? So the story behind Atlas is basically AI becomes advanced, turns on humans, begins killing them. Atlas's mom made this one bot that is leading the revolution against the humans. Bot that is played by Simu Liu. I don't know why you would hire Simu Liu to play a villain and he doesn't look intimidating. He was better in movies like Barbie and Shang-Chi. So Simu Liu, basically, his character takes off and disappears off to another planet. At the time that the movie is beginning, Jennifer Lopez's character is a kid. The movie does a time jump of like 28 years. Now she's an adult and Simu Liu's character is somewhere. They have this one annoying scene where Jennifer Lopez's character, Atlas, is playing chess with AI, and the whole point of the scene is to show you, oh, Atlas is so smart. And from this being smart. Basically, the entire movie, she's just an annoying, arrogant girl boss prick. Most of the film. It's like, even if you forgive the movie for its generic copycat, stolen ideas nature, you would dislike Jennifer. I was about to say Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez for her character. The characterization of the lead is just so annoying. She comes off as this unlikable, arrogant dick who's just like, I know best, shut up, I know what I'm doing kind of type of behavior. There's this one scene where she's interrogating this cyborg head, and basically she basically asks the cyborg head, hey, where is Simu Liu's character? And the cyborg head is like, no, I won't say anything. Then she pretends to be scribbling down, and then the cyborg head is like, what are you scribbling? I didn't even tell you anything. Then the cyborg head is connected to some machines, so whatever it's thinking begins displaying on the screen, and the cyborg basically snitches on himself. And then Jennifer Lopez is like, I used your fear against you for you to tell me what I wanted. Then literally later on in the film, they tell you, literally, Jennifer Lopez's character tells Simu Liu's character, you're just a robot, you don't feel anything, you're just code. So you're telling me that in one part of the film, a bot is able to feel fear. Then in another part of the film, robots don't feel anything, they're just coding and wiring. And that scene with the bot head, the part where she's interrogating the bot head, that's like a huge plot point into how she gets the information that propels the plot forward. This entire film feels like just one of those AI propaganda films. Basically, if you haven't noticed, of late there has been a lot of like AI films trying to support the whole you should like AI narrative. You see it in the Marvels, where Captain Marvel destroyed an AI and the planet suffered. You see it in this other AI film called The Creator. This whole notion of liking AI and how human beings should just get used to the idea of loving AI. In fact, that is Jennifer Lopez's whole character, is that in the beginning she doesn't like AI, then when the movie ends, she likes AI. There's this one scene that when she finally connects with so they have this neural link between the robot and Jennifer Lopez's character, which is obviously something stolen from Pacific Rim. If you watch Pacific Rim, even the poster looks like something straight out of Pacific Rim. So there's this one part where Jennifer Lopez's character connects and links fully with the robot that she's driving, and once she has 100% connectivity, she basically asks the robot, "Hey, is this what it feels like to be you?"
This is what it feels like to be you.
This is what it feels like to be us.
And then the robot is like, "No, this is what it feels like to be us." And of course, I remembered Jennifer Lopez's movie called This Is Us Now. So many stolen things from everywhere, lacking originality. It's not something that will bore you. In my opinion, it didn't bore me. You can put it on for 2 hours and just Netflix and chill with someone and have it play in the background. It's so cliche. You'll see, if you have an experience with films, you'll just see the plot playing out, predictable, because it's an amalgamation of so many ideas you've seen before. Of all the movies that Netflix has made, I don't know, maybe you can tell me in the comments. Of all the movies that Netflix has made, this one to me is the one that has stolen so many ideas for so many different places. Those are just my thoughts. What are yours? I would give this movie a 6 out of 10 if I was being lenient. It entertained me. I won't say I was bored, but I hate the generic copycat nature of the whole plot and all the ideas stolen from other films I've seen before. I'll leave other movie reviews I've done here. Like, I remember I reviewed The Mother, which is also a Jennifer Lopez film. I'll leave it here. And other Netflix films, and then I'll see you in the next one.